My computer's probably gonna be like, oh god, not again.
It'll be like, Vista!
Yeah, I was doing my recordings off that laptop for a bit. Garrett's laptop, he like fused it with mine. It was part of one of Donkey Kong videos.
Oh, it's dying again. It's not my hard drive's fault.
Nope. Pretty sure it's that lamp that fell on it years ago that tried to make it survive through for years and years.
Like this lamp here?
No, not that lamp.
Like a big lamp?
That lamp's like mounted onto the friggin'
Okay.
desk. It wouldn't fall. But it was like, I had a different desk at the time and I had like a higher platform level and then the lamp just like...
Yeah.
I can't remember why it fell. Oh, I was moving my, okay, the wall behind you there, that's where my desk used to be.
Okay.
And my brother used to be in the room behind that. And sometimes my desk would just move far enough back and it was kind of janky that it would just like hit the wall over and over again. Like, you know, if, just like whenever I was typing or whatever, it was really flimsy.
Yeah.
So I was pulling the desk, forward and then the lamp decided to fall down.
Oh.
And then it fell on the, I think the front right corner or the front left corner of my laptop, which had the hard drive in it, and I took the hard drive out and it was just rattling like a friggin'
Probably
rattle.
hit something else too. Like...
Yeah, it had to have messed something else up in the motherboard too. That's what like the guy at London Dergs was telling me. So yeah.
Where did you get it though?
I feel so cheap right now.
That's what I always used to do.
I love this level though. I kind of want to go back and play that later.
Where did you get that laptop?
Back when I did homeschooling for grade 7 and 8 in Edmonton.
Yeah.
And we got up to a $1,500 computer that we could buy for our schooling that they'd reimburse us like 90% on or something.
Huh.
So I think my dad got that laptop at Future Shop in Edmonton for about $700.
Wow.
And yeah, for really, and I think we got reimbursed $600. So for a $100 laptop, that thing survived a lot.
That's nice. How do I make? Oh.
You just leave the screen.
I wanted the.
Oh, okay.
And that doesn't count. That's cool.
Yeah, you're still gonna get
to beat that.
Yeah.
You and you cheater cheat. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. One of us should probably play through that level legitimately because it's actually one of my favorite levels in the game.
Oh,
not sure why I did that.
Huh?
Garrett Death Counter almost went up. Oh, Garrett Death Counter.
I don't mean to. I just like.
I don't know what you're doing. I'm trying to think, but I wouldn't really know unless I was.
I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't trying to do it.
It always kind of bothered me that they light up the castle next to this that you can't actually go to it until you beat this. It's just a bit confusing.
It's just the
on. Yeah, if you eat one of these guys that end up being rainbow, then your Yoshi gets every ability.
Oh yeah, it's rainbow Yoshi.
Oh, yellow ones can jump. I didn't even know that. They spent a lot of like little attention to
detail.
detail.
Oh, the original Goombas.
Oh shit.
The Super Mario World Goombas are the weirdest things.
Yeah, they have them back in, I think, Sunshine and Mario 3D World.
Yeah.
They call them something else, though. They call them, like, Goomba something. I don't know. Alex was pointing it out to me, but...
Sunshine is such a good game.
It is. It's so underrated, but, like, I don't know if it's underrated anymore, because people started to realize it was good when, I think, mostly, like, Shugga Conroy and Game Grumps and stuff started playing it, saying it was good. People were like, oh, yeah, maybe I should give this more of a chance.
Well, everyone was just expecting another 64, which they kind of got with Galaxy, which I think is a ton better than 64. But
I think one of the things that that people didn't like is having the flood made it so you couldn't like long jump and stuff, which they could have still implemented, just change the controls up.
But I mean, you just hover.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like the flood, honestly, and like you look at all the worst-selling Mario games, it's all the ones that tried to do little innovative things like that, for the most part. So
that's how it is with every franchise. But then you have franchises like Final Fantasy that do too much change.
I actually had like, I don't have video game dreams much, and it wasn't really, but I was at like the lake in my dream last night, and I had a flood for whatever reason, and I was like hovering all the way back from my uncle's place to ours.
That's pretty.
It's really
nice.
Actually, yeah, it was I had like a really weird dream, not video game related, the other night that I want to like share on YouTube with someone, but now it's gonna be kind of hard to remember. But it's like one of those really nonsensical weird ones, which is pretty much all I have. And it was like my dreams always transition from like something to another thing. We were at some random lake, a bunch of us. Then suddenly my dream just randomly
Mine
transitioned
does that too, yeah.
to being back in our old Edmonton house with my two brothers, and we were running away from cops for whatever reason. So we got on the roof of our
Birds.
yeah. I don't know. Don't do drugs because I don't do. Anyways, we were running away from them, and we were like on the roof of our house, right? And then shit, what happened? So we're like, hey, if we this stupid dream facts, but like my brother's like, hey, if we throw a smoke grenade in the backyard, they'll think we went that way towards the Dairy Queen, but then we'll really go the other way towards the Max. So we started we did that, and we successfully got down from the house. I don't know how, because that would have been like a 20-foot drop. And then suddenly there's like this little, back where I lived in Edmonton, there's kind of like this little alleyway thing beside all these houses. Like, if you're looking out from our house and you walked a bit to the left,
Yeah.
you take this pathway, it led to this alleyway that led all the way alongside this little highway. And this alleyway would dip into streets off to the right everywhere. So we were like going in there, and we were like, okay, if we dip into these corners every now and then, whenever the cops are out, they won't see us. But then it turned into, suddenly I was Will Smith, going through a school as a young Will Smith, talking to Barack Obama about being on the track team. And this is just like how weird my dreams get. But then I'm like, okay, that's cool, but what do I do about these cops? Oh, this is the thing, by the way, you can control it through, yeah. That's how these things work, by the way, people. I don't know what you're making of his dreams so far, but it's just really weird. He's like, yeah, that's okay, well, you can just hide out on the roof here. So once again, going to roofs. But this roof happened to be layered with sleeping bags, and we just hid underneath them. And then my dream transitioned to me being called someone named Francis, who is a construction worker, still running away from the cops, months later. And I was playing like football, tossing a football with like my coworkers or something. And then it was like this point where you ever have those dreams where you're like, oh, I know I've had this dream before or whatever. So it got to that point where it's like, oh, wait, the cops pick me up on this bus that stops by when I go and grab the football that I missed. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm like, oh, no, not doing that. So then I run onto train tracks, jump on a train that's going across to the Vancouver Island, which doesn't actually happen anywhere. And then I jumped off the train somewhere in the middle of the bridge, just to stay there, and jumped off onto a smokestack of some ship and ended up living in the Philippines. And that's where it ended.
Wow.
Thoughts?
Well, they say dreams are with your subconscious, so...
So I'm gonna be running away from cops at some point?
And you'll be living in the Philippines.
And I'll be Will Smith talking to Barack Obama?
Indeed. I look forward to that.
I mean, Will Smith's like probably my favorite actor, but I'm good with being me. But yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't want to be famous.
What?
Nothing. I was gonna say something, but I'm like, nah.
I guess that's the question of the day today. Do you have any of those like weird dreams you actually remember? Because that is one I remember.
Sometimes I remember mine, but then I forget them like a week later.
Yeah. What? Okay, we'll still count that, but still, what?
What just happened? And
I got squashed between the block and the thing somehow, but because it pops up for a second, but I've never seen that happen.
At first, I thought it just froze.
So yeah, question of the day: any weird dreams? Share them. I love hearing about weird dreams because Alex and I had a conversation about that once, but like I won't remember that dream, a few weeks from now.
I have some I remember, but they're not weird, so there's no point.
Yeah.
Like I remember one from a year ago. It wasn't weird though, so.
Yeah. Care to tell us the story, Garrett?
No, I don't want to tell it because it was just stupid.
Yeah, well, can you really top the stupidity of mine?
No, but I mean, it was like stupidly embarrassing.
Oh,
so.
okay. Does that have anything to do with an Auburn Beauty?
Probably.
Your classic English poem?
Hey, that was a good poem.
I don't remember that. Speaking of things I don't remember.
You just remember the picture that I drew for it.
It was some like anime girl, I think.
No, it was just an Auburn Beauty.
What was it then?
Huh?
What was the picture then?
It was just a person. There was no face, so you couldn't tell if it was anime or not.
Did you just not have time to finish it or something?
No, I didn't want to do it wasn't a face because she was looking like it was her back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright then. Yeah, well,
Good times there.
it's like grade 11 throwback.
Ah.
You ever have those like recurring dreams that you've literally had like all throughout your life, like every few years or
I
something?
probably do, I just don't remember them when they're not happening.
I don't really remember what mine is exactly, but I know it has something to do with an island, tropical island, and I had this dream when I was like 5, and then again when I was like 7, again when I was like 9. It happens like every 2 years, but I don't remember it right now because it hasn't actually happened in quite a while. So.
Weird.
But yeah, dreams are interesting. This has been weird, but Dragon's like a lot different than this also.
Oh, you. Is this the first game they're in?
No. Mario 3, I know they're in. I don't think they're in Mario 1.
Oh, right, yeah, they are in Mario 3.
Are they in Mario 1?
No.
Oh. Is that...
That's 2-2.
Is that 2-2? I thought I died 3 times for some reason.
No, it's 2-2.
Wow, I thought well, I guess that counter will be getting a lot higher when it comes to like
what was that
special
show
ones.
called? Jimmy 2-2. Something 2-2?
Something like that. That's a weird thing to remember. I never actually watched it, but I remember.
What would
Jordan 2-2? No, that's a hockey player.
I'm looking it up.
That
That always bothers me. When I remember part of something's name and then I forget the rest.
you ever actually watch that? I know I didn't.
I feel like I did a couple times.
I remember the animation of the show you're talking about, I think, was like literally, like, it was drawn, but they made the characters like limbs and stuff. Like at the elbow, they'd show a little bolt, and their like elbow would bend there and stuff. It was really weird.
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I remember that. That was some show at least, and I was like,
Is it
oh.
Jimmy 2 though?
So we both died on this castle.
I know. Except yours was kinda...
Trying to avoid doing it.
Oh,
again.
was it Jimmy 2 Shoes?
Was it? That sounds even less familiar.
Uh,
How did I not die there? Yet I died to the stupid block thing. What?
2-2 TV shows.
Now it's just like bringing back memories of a bunch of like
Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel.
old freaking like Teletoon shows.
Oh yeah, I used to watch that.
I'm just remembering that What's with Andy one right now. Like the guy that pranked everything or whatever. Remember that?
Oh, I remember that. I don't remember what it was about.
I think that's what it was. It was just like
Jacob 2-2.
Jacob 2-2, that's it. He just like pranked everything and everyone. That was the show.
Oh, Jacob 2-2 was that super Canadian show.
Was it? Oh yeah, there's a lot of shows that are actually like made here and stuff.
But this one was like so stereotypically Canadian. I remember everything was like super hockey. Like
it's not like Chili Beach you're thinking of.
No.
I never actually watched that much.
This
I don't even know if that one's Canadian. I just know it was like, I don't know. But yeah, I know a lot of like the old cartoons and like, especially a lot of the old family show stuff when they started introducing those sitcoms and stuff. A lot of those were made in like Ontario, Canada.
Like Life with Derek.
Yeah, that was Ontario. I watched a bit of that one. I'm trying to remember what other ones. I think most of them were, honestly. I think Sweet Life was like one that wasn't, but.
Yeah, that was. Or Hannah Montana.
Oh, well, we're getting into good classics there now.
Hey man,
Sarcasm.
her brother was a good character.
Oh yeah, I can agree with you there. My sister used to watch it a lot, so you know, when we only had like one TV that was able to be used.
He was like 28.
Was he actually?
He was pretty old when they...
Yeah. I remember that. I remember the dad character was pretty funny too, and the brother and the dad character together, but like those are the only good moments I found from it.
Yeah, the rest was...
And when I say good moments, I still mean like tolerating.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, if you watched any of those shows now, you'd be like, what?
No. Try not to mess with the bed too much.
Sorry.
The microphone's on the bed, so I just noticed that. Forgot about that.
Victim number 2.
That didn't happen in the hack. It's all good. More
didn't get that far.
You're saving Yoshis in this game. I don't think you're actually saving... You are saving the princess, never mind, but you're also saving Yoshis.
Yeah. Well, because it's Dino Land, is that what they call it?
Right.